You hooked up right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tethered right now. Actually, could I? Do you want to plug your phone in, and can I take that battery back? Ben, can it? Yeah. All right.
All right. Beautiful.
That's all. I don't need it to bring me to full. I just need it to give me life for 15 or 20 minutes.
Okay.
All right, cool. I'm mobile now. Maybe I'll go in the marketplace.
Ooh. Wow. So yeah, nice connection over there. It's not a bad deal at all.
Well, this is my 4G. This is not the Wi-Fi.
Oh. Well, it's still good. Yeah.
I think that's extra. Hey, it's not charging. Are you sure?
Turn it on.
Oh, I didn't know you had to turn it on. I thought it was. Well, mine, you don't have to turn it on. It's automatic. Are we live yet? Are we on air?
We're on the air. Nobody's watching, so yeah. Let's just get situated. It's all good. What? Yeah.
Friday, you should come with me. The Sons of Liberty is doing a live silver melt.
Oh right, yeah. You were telling me about that. Yeah, that should be interesting.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Oh yeah. So 1 second actually.
Hey, so now that Michael's not doing the show anymore, do we do the intro any different?
Absolutely. I'm thinking of changing that up tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. Just for the record, he's... Well, never mind. Whatever. We can talk off here. But yeah, as to coming up...
All right.
I'm going to bring a bunch of these quarter ounces. Oh, man. Let me find one that can open. Right. So I got a... I can talk about this during the show, but I've got a bunch of these quarter-ounce silver coins. These are really awesome.
There's places around here that take silver. There's a food vendor. All he sells is like chicken tenders and French fries and onion rings, shit like that. But he accepts silver.
Nice. Oh, I gotta find Sheppy too. I gotta meet up with him. That'd be awesome.
Sheppy's here.
You know where he is?
He's on the slight diagonal from us.
No, really? That's awesome. All right. Yeah, man. Do you want to get started? Are you good or?
Up to you, man. I'm just I'm walking towards the marketplace right now. I'll go up. There's one row of the marketplace that's usually the most active. I'll just go up there.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'm on with you, and if I'm on with you for an hour, then I'm on with you for an hour. But we'll see. Maybe
Okay.
I'll just head up.
I have a couple things I want to talk about other than PorcFest, but yeah, the bulk of it absolutely should be PorcFest.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm here, so.
That's it. Make use of you. John Moss on location. Do.
Dude, I don't know. Here, maybe check out this background. I don't know if we have any viewers or anything.
Oh, that's a good shot. No, we don't, but that's okay.
Wow, whatever. If you want to keep that in the
Oh
in the
yeah.
edit, it's even more spectacular in the daytime.
Yeah, man. Do that again, actually.
Yes. Let me walk like a little bit further. There's a better shot up there.
Nice. All right, I'll just start the show like this right now, actually.
All right. How do I intro? Do you just say my name after you do yours, or?
Yeah, that's
what?
it. We'll just do the same old. All right.
All right.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Currency of Anarchy. I'm Josh Davis.
Johnny Moss, live at PorcFest.
That's right. He's live at PorcFest. If you want to be a part of the conversation during our live tapings, please check us out at youtube.com/Cur of Anarchy on Monday nights at 9 p.m., 6 p.m. Pacific. And you can see the final product at youtube.com/Cur of Anarchy on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. And check out our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Cur of Anarchy. And if you are here during the live taping, check us out, and we'll post some Q&A questions on the Q&A feature, and we'll certainly get to that. And now a word from our sponsors. And now, okay, so John is on location at PorcFest, and it's Monday, and so it's a little empty, right? Well, compared to what it will be, right?
Compared to later in the week, yeah, it's. I don't want to say it's empty, man. There's people here. I'll tilt the camera. I don't know if you can see all the lights and the tents and stuff. I mean, there's plenty of people here. But yeah, it definitely fills up more later in the week, like Thursday, Friday. It starts really getting packed.
Right. Yeah, that's when I'm coming up, and I seriously am getting really excited. Like, I'm telling everybody at work, hey, I'm going camping. I'm just it's the excitement in me. I can't wait to meet you people. Like, I've never met John in person, and so this is going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. We got a bunch of people from CSA here. Tommy Valor from the Facebook page Just Stated Things, and Liberty Rockstar. He's staying on our site too. So it's a party up here. We're having a blast. You want to see those mountains again, dude? You got to see this. When I say there's 1,000 of us partying in the mountains, I mean in the mountains. I don't know if you can see that. It might be too.
No, we can see a little bit, and someone's running. Nice. That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, it's really nice here.
I've only been to the middle of New Hampshire just a couple times, and once when I was a young kid, like I was going to Mount Washington, and then to a ski resort, and I don't ski. That was a few years ago. So now this is going to be something I like for sure, camping. I'm sure there's hiking involved in all that kind of thing.
Not really. I mean, you do your fair share of walking around the campsite and around PorcFest, but no, I wouldn't really call it hiking.
Oh, okay.
Walking though, you do a fair share of walking around here.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought there was or maybe it's nature walks or something like that around the area a little bit, or do they have?
Oh yeah, there are, but you have to pay for those.
Oh, of course.
It's like a tour that you have to pay for. So all right, I just got over to the Agoura Valley Marketplace of PorcFest, and when this place says free market, they mean it. There's unlicensed food vendors here. You can pay with Bitcoin. You can pay with silver. Sorry, it's a little dark here.
That's okay.
But you can pay with silver. I bought my breakfast and lunch today with Bitcoin.
Ooh.
Yeah. There's Bitcoin everywhere. I bought my daughter an ice cream with Bitcoin too.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's unlicensed, huh? Like, what else do they have other than food?
T-shirts. I'm actually walking past this booth right here. They do 3D printed jewelry. Can you see that? Okay.
Sort of. Oh, there we go. We're getting there.
Can you see the whole sign?
Yeah, now we can.
Earrings, bracelets, necklaces, pins. They got magnets. Last year they were here. I saw the guy had a Liberator, the 3D gun.
Oh, cool. Wow. So that's awesome. 3D printing on site. That's
just making it, selling it, and again, they're accepting Bitcoin, silver, some places barter. There's an ice cream truck back there that accepts cannabis as payment. It's like an ice cream truck food truck. He's got grilled cheese and shit like that. But
so
yeah.
you said there was going to be a silver melt.
Yeah, that's Friday night. Friday night, the company Sons of Liberty is going to be here doing a live silver melt.
Right. Yeah. So are you? You're not part of that. You have a Facebook page called the New Sons and Daughters of Liberty. It's different, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So you're at a campsite that's close to people that we've interviewed. Robert Matthias is near you, and Sheppy, our graphics man, he's near you as well on the campsite.
Sheppy is actually on the campsite with us. He's actually sharing our campsite.
Oh, okay.
And
wow.
Robert Matthias is like 2 or 3 campsites over, so he's pretty close.
Nice. Yeah, what else do you have to show us? What are you passing by right now?
This ice cream tent right here is pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of dark. They got the black and yellow ice cream there. It's all homemade and it's fantastic. I got it earlier today. They have the most creative names for the flavors. Like, let's see a few of them. Who will build the rocky roads? Bananarchy. Orwellian Oreo. Von Mises mint chip. So they got all Anarchy themed flavors.
Nice.
And here, coming up to this tent here, it's called Pork Barbecue. These guys selling barbecue, pulled pork, beans, things like that.
Wow.
Drinks and stuff. Everybody takes Bitcoin.
I'd love to tell you what they have.
Yeah.
And see what you got.
You want to put them on air? We're live on air with a show. Yeah. All right.
You've eaten here. You can speak to the quality of the pork that we have.
Yes. So are you the owner of Pork Barbecue?
Well, we're partners.
All partners?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to tell us about what you got here?
Sure. We've got pulled pork has a cherry dry rub on it and is smoked with cherry wood. Smokes between 8 and 10 hours. We have sugar-free coleslaw. We've got calico beans, which are beans bonded with bacon. We have vegetarian beans.
Those are fantastic. I had those beans earlier. They were great.
Yeah, getting big raves on the beans, as I said. And then for late night dining, since we are coming up on late night, we have chips and queso. We call it the Cluckin' Great Queso Dip, which is made with chicken and corn, onions, green chilies, a little bit of Frank's hot sauce. We have brownies, which comes with a either alone or you can put a caramel bacon sauce on there, which is to die for. And we have breakfast in the morning as well, starting at 7 o'clock. Starbucks coffee. We've got paleo bakes. Come on in.
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, I can vouch for it. It was good stuff. I got my wife the pulled pork for lunch, and we shared the pulled pork and the beans, and they were fantastic. I can definitely vouch for it. You guys,
we take silver. We take everything except plastic.
Everything except plastic.
Awesome. I applaud.
So, yeah, those chips and
seated dining.
Oh, all right, and you got seated dining here. Cool. Those chips and queso sounds fantastic.
They're
They're
really good. They'll for the late night crowd around 10, 11, 12 o'clock. We're still open.
I'll come by and get some maybe when we go off there. I'll come by. That sounds fantastic.
Good deal.
All right. Your name?
Ken.
Ken.
Thanks for the
Ken.
time.
Awesome. All right, we'll see you later, man.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
So that was Pork Barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks a bunch of these tents are closed. Like I said, it gets a lot busier during the week. More people are here. I don't know if maybe you can't see this tent right here. This guy does chicken fingers, French fries, onion rings. He doesn't take Bitcoin, but he takes silver, which is, that's all right. He's an older guy too, so he probably he's probably never heard of Bitcoin or whatever.
Hey, whatever, man. Yeah.
So that was one row of the Agoura Valley. I don't know if you can see the light over there. There's like a pavilion, people sitting down. You can see it.
Yeah, I can't really see it, no.
That's all right. That's the kids area. They show kids movies. I think a couple of nights, and they got crafts and activities for the kids. There's a swimming pool, playground. So I mean, there's tons of kids here. My daughter already made like 100 friends.
Wow, awesome. Yeah, Marley must be exhausted at night.
Still going, man. It's crazy. I wish I had half her energy.
That's great.
Oh, you know what? One quick thing, Josh. I forgot to mention, in the first row there, their tent was closed, but the tent called Free Aid. It's a fantastic thing what they're doing here. They got volunteers who have medical training who volunteer their time to provide any medical assistance if necessary. So if you need a little first aid kit or bandages, Neosporin, things like that, they've got it. They're free. They accept donations.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Say you're walking around and guy clutches his chest and hits the ground. You start yelling free aid, you're going to get some people there in a hurry.
Good. That's awesome. Yeah, we were thinking about taking Neosporin and bandages because I used to get knocked around quite a bit, like bruises and, because I used to be a little accident prone, not as much as my sister, but so no, that's really important stuff. That's great.
Okay. Hey,
yeah.
I'm just going to give a warning right now. My battery is at 8%.
Yeah.
I'll stick around on the show until my battery dies, and then I'll just head back to my camp.
Yeah. I actually wanted to start also talking about like events that you want to attend. What do you want to attend, especially while I'm not going to be there up until Thursday? What's on your agenda?
Well, I was just looking at the schedule recently, and to be honest, there's not really a whole lot that I really have to go see. I think Jeffrey Tucker is doing something tomorrow that I really want to go see. Mm-hmm. And there's a couple of panels on peaceful parenting and free-range parenting and some things like that. But yeah, today was the day that I had a ton of panels that I wanted to go see, and I didn't go and see one. I saw one of them. There's so much to do. It can be so overwhelming that there could be times where you'll be like, you know what? I don't want to do anything. I'm just going to go sit at the campsite and get drunk.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I expect myself to be doing most of the time. Like just hanging out, with you guys, just playing cards or something. I don't know. But I also, I am interested in a couple of events. One being having to do with the Liberty Dollar. That was a project that was kind of taken down by the government a few years ago. Basically it was a gold-backed currency, if not it being gold, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. It just, the design of the unit itself looked like the Federal Reserve note. So that's pretty much why they took it apart. And he was put in jail for some time. So I understand that he might be doing a speaking event. So I am looking forward to that, really.
Okay. Hey, you got to see before my phone dies. Right now I'm at Davi Barker's tent. He's from Bitcoins Not Bombs. He has a real working slot machine here that's called the voting machine. Let's see if,
oh wow! Yeah, it looks like Vegas right there.
Come into focus. If this thing comes into focus, it's so funny.
Tilt up a little bit or down, one of the two. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it's working.
All right. Well, in case you can't see it, the bottom of the machine says voting machine. Everybody can play, but nobody wins. And it actually takes orders, and we put a couple of orders in here. You can see some of the reels. Some of them say a vote for nobody is a vote for everybody. That one up at the top says vote Megatron 2016, like the Transformer Megatron.
Yeah.
Dying when I saw that slot machine. I was cracking up.
Oh man, that's great. That's good stuff. Yeah. What else are you? So what else is there other than just buying and selling? You have that slot machine there. You've got what else do you have? Like other like games or something? Anything like
Yeah,
that?
they've got there's a game of freeze tag that they, or not freeze tag, but a game of tag that they play a couple of times this week called Humans versus Zombies, and it starts with 100 people, and one person is the zombie, and if you tag a human, they turn into a zombie, and now they have to tag the humans. So, and it's like a last man standing kind of thing.
Oh, that's awesome. Is that on the big lawn in the southeast corner there, or
Say that again. What?
is that on the big lawn where they have speakers, or where is that?
There's another lawn next to all that. It's a big open field.
Nice. This place is huge, huh?
Yeah, it is. We just walked through 2 rows of the Agoura Valley. This guy brought his own vending machine.
Nice. Does it
At
take
home.
silver?
I don't know.
That would be cool.
No. Can you see that?
Oh, jeez.
Those signs are everywhere. Oh, did you finish it?
Not quite. Let me or read it aloud for us if you could.
This product and/or service licensed BIPCOT no gov. BIPCOT.org, no government license, and then it's got the government with the line through it. It says use and reuse by anyone except governments or their agents is okay, and then gives you more info. BIPCOT.org, BIPCOT.org.
Interesting. I haven't heard of that one.
You see shit like this all over the place.
Nice, man. Yeah. So you've how much of our campsite is filled up? I know we had like 4 sites altogether.
Yeah, we got 4 sites. Mostly everybody is here. I think we're waiting on Michael Freeman and his girlfriend. Who else are we waiting for? You and Azai. And I think that's it.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
sorry. Justin and his crew and Mario we're waiting on. So a couple of more people.
Cool.
Let's see my battery here. Yeah, my battery's down at 3%, man. I gotta go, but if I get back to the campsite in time, I'll call back in.
Yeah, man. Sounds good.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
See you guys.
Yeah. So that's good stuff. So I'm gonna just carry on here and talk about what else we got. These. Well, I might as well start off with silver, gold, Bitcoin. So we'll get right into that. Let's see. 1 second, guys. Ba, 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 ba. 1 second. Put them in this folder. Do. Open with this. And I'll start screen sharing for you guys. All right. So last time we did this show was June 15th. And I took the prices tonight, tonight being June 22nd at 8:36. So last time silver was 16.06. Tonight it's 16.19, so it went up 13 cents. That's 0.8%. Excuse me. Gold went from 1185.03 to 1186.12. That's $1.09. That's a 0.1% change. That's I don't know why I reported it. Bitcoin went from 236.55 to 246.67. That's $10.12. That's 4.3%. Right. So, not a lot going on, obviously. Again, I mean, we know this. It's been pretty steady this whole time. Though I did notice something really strange today with the price of silver, and then I wasn't able to get a screenshot of it. But basically, it was doing like a bunch of like ups and downs like all day, and gold was just going straight down. Apparently, back down to these levels that they were about a week ago. Yeah, it's weird. Normally, gold and silver look similar. They may one may be going up while one's flat, or that kind of thing. But they were radically different charts today. So that was just a little strange. But I also wanted to follow up on what we were talking about last show. Last show, I was trying to get into why I think and why a lot of people think that silver should be at a very higher price than it is, and maybe gold too, but probably not, in my opinion. Because, okay, first off, the reason why I said that, the reason why I say gold and silver, or I'm sorry, just silver should be going up in price, dollar terms, that is because historically, the ratio of gold to silver, or silver to gold, has been 10 to 1, 15 to 1, 16 to 1, that kind of thing. Now, over the past maybe 5 years, the ratio of silver to gold has been going from 60 to 75. Right now, the ratio is 75 to 1. I mean, just take a look at the prices I just laid out in front of you. Silver is about $16 an ounce. Gold is about $1,200 an ounce. It's been like that for about 6 or 7 months, maybe longer. My memory isn't perfect, of course. Basically, okay, so now I want to jump back and cover what I wasn't able to in the last show. Okay, so I've been listening to Chris Dwayne a lot. This guy, he has a silver production company of sorts. He has a YouTube channel. I forgot the name of these two things. Let me look that up, actually. It's kind of important stuff. Sorry, I'm wasting time here, guys. Okay, his YouTube channel is Truth Never Told. And, right, so what he has been stating is that in the past in Rome, silver used to be dished out for a day's worth of working. You get 1/10 of an ounce of silver. So that's working hard, most likely on masonry, carpentry, that kind of thing. So if that is a basis, I'm going to take this logically here. Okay, so 1 day's worth of wage, like I just said, is 1/10 of an ounce of silver in Rome. So that is equal to 2 weeks of working. That's 1 ounce. I'm sorry, 1 ounce of silver would be paid to the worker for 2 weeks worth of work. Okay, so 2 weeks' wage is 1 ounce. About. I mean, this is approximate. So with our units as they are right now, $16 an ounce right now, that's just wrong, because if minimum wage today, not even a worker's wage, but a minimum wage today is mandated at this point at about $8 an hour, right? So that's $64 a day, 8 by 8. Let's say they're working 8 hours. You know, that's what most people do. So if they're working 10 days a week, then that's $640. $640 for 2 weeks worth of work. That would be wrong, you know. So what we're seeing is $16 an ounce of silver today, but 2 weeks worth of work is $640. That's wrong. It has to, the price of silver has to be adjusted to fit the $640. So that would be a 32 factor of 32. Just so I'm sure, 16 times 32 is 512. I'm still wrong. Whatever. It's more than 32 apparently, because my math is wrong. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick. Okay, so apparently I was assuming when I did this, it was $20 an ounce of silver. But right now it's $16 an ounce. So what I'm going to do is 640 over 16 is, oh, that didn't work, is 40 times. Okay. So what we're seeing is the factor, silver has to be adjusted by a factor of 40. It has to be $640 an ounce in order for all of, in order for the work level to adjust to the correct terms. Even though that Michael on the last show was kind of right, because their work meant more back in the day, because they had a hard time producing something. If they had tools in order, or the capital to produce quicker or easier, then the level or their work level, the amount of work that they put into their labor would be more than what we're doing right now. We're a richer society because they worked hard, our ancestors, whoever. So their amount of work meant more. So it's possible, absolutely, that these numbers are wrong. However, we do know that the market is manipulated. It must be, because it's just so wrong for us to be able to buy silver so easily. It's such an important asset. It's silver, or money, means more today than it did in the past, because, well, you worked hard, very hard back in the day. So we shouldn't be able to buy money with our Federal Reserve notes so easily. So what we're seeing is that these prices that I'm coming up with may not be accurate, but obviously it might not be accurate. But at the same time, we know that it's way underpriced. It must be. In any case, so my just to follow up, that was based on minimum wage of today. So the factor was 40 for minimum wage per my calculations here. So on a hard worker's wage, let's say they made $20 an hour, like a laborer, a mason labor, or a construction worker. They might be making $20 an hour, and that's lowballing. Probably more like $30 an hour, maybe $40 an hour. So all we have to do is multiply that out. So if a minimum wage worker made $8 an hour, which is $640 per 2 weeks, you do the same calculation. You do 20 per hour, and then figure out per day per 2 weeks, and divide. Anyway, this is a lot of math. Let me just do it real quick. $20 an hour, and then per day, that's $160, and then per 2 weeks is $1,600. 1 ounce of silver should be $1,600. Yeah, obviously it sounds wrong, but it's potentially accurate. So in my estimation, this would be 1,600 over 16, excuse me. In my estimation, right, an ounce of silver would be 100 times off. It's possible. It sounds improbable, but it can happen. It could happen. Anyway, that's just a maybe. But yeah, I wanted to follow through with that since last show. Right. I also wanted to talk about what's going on with Greece. Let's talk economics. Greece is having a hard time. Greece is in default, most likely, and if it's not going to be held in default by its lenders, then it will be allowed to continue on. But most likely, those lenders want Greece to impose more austerity and actually be financially solvent to some degree, which is impossible, obviously. Those that know what's going on with fiat currencies and everything, even the people that I listen to for this news should know. I listen to a multitude of podcasts or YouTube videos, I should say, because whatever, they might be podcasts. These guys should know that in the end, all of this debt will surface and cause a panic across the world, especially if the dollar were to, collapse. But I don't think that people really want to think about this. I want it to happen. Let me put it this way. I want the dollar to collapse. I want things to just happen. The reason why I say that is to get it out of the way and move on. I want to just get it over with, rip the Band-Aid off, and start fresh. Obviously, most governments, because they will still exist, most governments will not go to a gold-backed currency or a gold currency or silver, either way. But I think it would be great if they actually thought it through. It will happen someday. Zimbabwe will happen to the United States, or something similar. It could. I don't care how it happens. I just know it will happen. It could be deflationary or inflationary. Whatever. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say about this, because it's not just about Greece. It's about the whole world. The whole world is going through this Greek problem. It's just that Greece is the focus right now. The Eurozone might want to get rid of Greece, but probably not. They definitely won't. They won't get rid of Greece. There's no way, because if Greece left the Eurozone, then they'll have to go back to the drachma, or maybe they'll join the BRICS or something. Either way, NATO won't like it. Or maybe I'm wrong. You know what? Now that I think about it, why am I even talking about all this? Because in the end, it doesn't matter to each individual person. It just matters to those that are in power. It doesn't matter to you and me. All we can do, from our standpoint, and this is not about Greece, this is about just, the whole world, I guess. You have to protect yourself. You have to prepare for what's coming. So be alert. Be prepared. Have some food on you. Have like a lot of months of storage. And going back to the prices as they have been, silver, gold, all that, compared to the dollar, they've been flat for a long time. It must be ready to go through the roof, in terms of dollar prices, in terms of the dollar. Just looking at this, I used to do this all the time. This is real money. It will always buy you something, as long as people know that it's, or recognize it. It's true that people don't really recognize the value of silver anymore. That's true. All they need is an education. That's all. Once enough people really start to understand it, there will be a flood into silver, gold again, all of that. And when that happens, that means all other prices are also going to go through the roof, because people will be getting out of the dollar, selling the dollar. That means there will be a flood of dollars, so the value of the dollar goes down, right? So prices everywhere will go up. Food, gas, whatever, everything. So again, be prepared. I guess that was the whole point of this show originally, was to kind of educate, and more than just a rant. You know what I'm saying? So I want to go find friends that are of like mind, and that way you're insulated a little bit, just in case things were to happen. So get some storage, save up in all kinds of things, and make sure that you can defend yourself, but surround yourself with people you can trust as well. I'm not of the mind that you can't trust everybody or anybody, that kind of thing. You can't trust people that are zombies. That's why you should store up and save for the future, because if things were to happen, then obviously you won't be able to go to the store to buy anything. It'll be empty, right? Or mostly empty. And potentially there could be riots, or that just people will become animalistic and believe that they have to survive and everything. So in other words, you have to survive, because they're going to be idiots. So I'm of the mind that, if you prepare, then you don't have to go out into the world and see all of these idiots, be surrounded by these idiots, and you don't want to be in a mob. you don't want that mentality, because that's kind of what I think that's kind of what the powers want you to think, is you need to have that mob mentality. You know, you have to stand up for your rights, that kind of thing. You have to be aggressive. It's totally unlibertarian for the most part, in that it would be aggressive. And why don't you just prepare instead of, you know, being in the moment where everybody else is? Everybody else is, you know, watching TV and absorbed. You can be better than that, you know? Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up right here, guys. I don't think there's much more for me to say. I've finally got my rant out, I guess. Anyway, thank you all for watching. The next show, I'm going to hopefully have some footage to throw into the show. I'll be going up to PorcFest Thursday. John's already there. Michael's up there. A bunch of people we know are actually up there. So we should be able to get some good video. I know I'll be bringing up my camera. I'm not sure if I'm going to bring up my audio equipment, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, so again, next show will be June 27th, live right here. Yeah, and thank you all for watching. Take it easy.